So I just hit over 3,000 subscribers on my channel this week, and I know 3,000 is not a lot, but I'm expanding at a much faster rate than before. So thanks so much for joining my channel. The last video that I did was one of the top reviewed or thumbs up videos that I've done in a long while. So I'm going to try to do that same structure with videos moving forward. Today, this video is going to cover 3 different topics. The first one being trades that I'm currently in and that I've taken already this week. And the second is FOMC and how that statement may affect my trading and also the markets in general. And then the last thing will be, how do you build a system that fits your needs from scratch? So that includes finding all the indicators, what you're looking for, building something that fits your trading style and your personality. And also, is it effective purchasing, potentially purchasing indicators or systems or training as well? And so I'll cover that later on in this video. All right, so the trades that I've taken so far were the Euro-Japanese yen. I didn't take this first indication or this first green arrow. It was too early and there was a big gap, and the markets were a little bit volatile during that time as well, and the spreads were a little bit high. So didn't want to take that first one, but did take the second one. So this next green arrow did indicate for an entry right here, and this indicator does not repaint. It paints multiple times on the chart, but it does not repaint where the arrow shows and it disappears. That does not happen with that. I didn't want that for the system, and was able to enter into this trade right around the 1.18 level, or sorry, 118 or 119. So it was right close to the round number. And this one did hit a pretty good take profit level for me, about 63 or 64 pips. I did get an exit signal with my little red arrow indicator, and that painted and alerted me right about there. So about 63 pips profit, which was pretty awesome. Okay, and the trend is still going, but I did close out the trade where I did. Okay, so the other trade I took so far this week was a loss, which is unfortunate, but I'm not going to just show you all the good trades like everybody does on their YouTube channel. I show you the good and the bad, right? So this was my entry right here, and it was pretty good. It was at a resistance point, as you can see that with my support and resistance indicator. And so there was a potential for it to move down, but it just slowly kept creeping up. It was stalling out, and once the price gets pretty close to this red trend indicator, then there's the risk of the trend changing. And so this actually ended up changing, and there was about a 45 pip loss on this particular order. It's okay because I was able to come out with 63 pips on the Euro-Japanese yen. All right, so the trades that I'm currently in right now, and no exit signals yet, but that could change, and I will probably close these ones out before FOMC or pretty soon. This was the entry right here, and currently I'm in about 24 pips profit on that particular trade, and this one also on the Euro-US dollar, and this one entry right there. Actually, no, this is right here. This one's only in about 10 or 15 pips profit. Yeah, about 14 pips profit. So those are the trades that I'm currently in, and we'll probably close them. We'll close them out before FOMC, maybe even after this current candle that I'm looking at right now. It's looking pretty bearish, so we'll have to wait and see how that turns out. All right, so moving on to FOMC and how that may affect us. And let me see if I can pull up what's going to happen with that. So just going to Forex Factory, and it's expected to be cut by 0.25% today. So let's see if the forecast is right. Typically when this happens, I feel like that's a good thing, but for the US dollar, but it all depends on how investors handle it. Do they think that a cut is a good idea right now? Do they think it's too early, too late? Is there going to be a surprise and the rate won't be changed? And so that's the kind of things that will affect the market. I do think that overall that it's going to be a stronger US dollar today, but I think that there's going to be some potential up and down when that statement releases, and then also the language after it with the press conference. Okay, I will continue to leave my TMA Expert Advisor on, which is continuing to do really well. As you can see here, almost 13%. I'm also trading that at on Robert's account, which is now public as well. Again, it's public again. I took it off of being public for a while, but this account is taking TMA Expert Advisor trades and also some manual trades that I'm doing on the side as well. I won't be doing any manual trades during FOMC, but the TMA Expert Advisor will continue to trade. All right, so let's cover the last topic of this video. And that is building a trading system that fits your needs. So how I did that was using multiple resources. So websites that you'll be able to check out yourself. I'm going to be putting all these in the description of this video. So if you want to look at those and try to find good indicators for your own system, make sure and check out the description below this video. All right, so the first one is best-metatrader-indicators.com, and they have tons of resources. So if you're just going over the systems, or actually no, yeah, just over the systems or indicators, excuse me. I think they have like 280 something pages, and you can search what you're looking for. So if you search trend and you're looking for a trend indicator, it will come up with all the things that have, I guess, trend in the title. If you're looking for building a trending system. If you're looking for scalping, you can also type scalping and see what comes up for the keywords that you're looking for. So it looks like a few scalping types of systems come up. And there are systems, there's indicators at this resource, so I recommend checking that out. All right, so you can also look at trendfollowing-system.com, and they have some good resources, which is not loading right now, but there it is. And there's lots of free stuff that you can download from there. And then the last one, or a couple more, Forex indicators, forexmt4indicators.com, and then another resource, fxprosystems.com, which also has a lot of good free stuff there as well. And then probably the best one is mql4.com. That was pretty much where a lot of the coders will put their their custom indicators here, and it's a good resource, and also they are reviewed as well. So that's why I like this resource probably the most out of all of them. So you can check out and see what other people are saying about these specific indicators. All right, so that's where you can pretty much find all the same indicators that you're looking at right here in my system. And the idea behind this was I wanted to build a trend system that could filter out market noise, and it's really difficult to find a trend system or like an indicator or indicators that do that. A lot of people might think, oh well, trend. What's the word I'm looking for? Moving averages. Gosh, that took me too long to get there. Moving averages, a lot of people like to use for trying to filter out, or combination of moving averages to filter out market noise. And so a good idea might be to use like a 200 or 300 moving average, simple moving average, to try to filter out some of the market noise when it comes to spotting trends. But the problem is that a lot of these indicators are lagging, and so it's difficult to find that right or good combination. So my idea was trying to find a trend indicator that would show me the trend on a different time frame than the one I'm actually using. So for example, I'm using the M30, but this blue trend indicator is actually showing me the trend on the 4-hour time frame. So I find that really beneficial. So it's not me trying to enter, my idea was not to try to find a magic one trend indicator that could just help me beat the market. I was looking for a trend indicator that could filter out that noise, but also get me in on potential pullbacks. Whoa. So like for example, right in here. So that is a pullback within that trend, getting me in a kind of like an extreme type of situation where the market pulls back, but it's still within the trend, but looking for indicators that could help me spot when those the trend continued, when the trend would continue. Oh my gosh. Okay. It's just one of those days. I'm sorry, guys. So when the trend would continue. And so I'm looking for indicators like the RSI, the stochastic, the CCI, and those types of indicators to help me find that area in the market where it would pop back up and continue with the trend. So these indicators are kind of based on those types of overbought, oversold trading indicators to help me pinpoint when that reversal or that continuation may happen. All right, so there happened there, the pop up, the pullback, the extreme condition, the continuation. All right, so if you're looking to build a trend system, I would look for something that can filter out the market noise and then entering into the market on a potential continuation or an overbought, oversold situation within that trend. Okay, so if it's a scalping system that you're looking for, you can always do this search within these websites for scalping indicators, and go from there if that's what you're looking for. So you can really build anything that fits what type of market you like to trade, whether that's a ranging one, whether that's a specific session of trading the market as well, if it's just the European session or something like that, that you can always find something to build off of that. But understand how your indicators work. So what does the RSI look for? What does the stochastic do? What does the CCI do? And understanding what those indicators do will help you build a better system. Purchasing a system or finding one for free online is great and all, but you don't really understand how those custom indicators are, what they're built upon. So like, I understand that what these indicators are built on, and that's why I was able to kind of build this type of system for my trading style. So I was looking for a specific type of trend indicator that would filter out those the market noise, and so I was trying to pinpoint and researching and doing that using that tool on the website to look for specific types of trend indicators that would help me with that. And understanding just the standard oscillators, the moving averages and volumes, and understanding the standard MT4 indicators helps me a lot in developing or researching custom indicators that follow those types of mechanics. All right, I hope that this video has been helpful to you guys in maybe finding a system or building that system that really fits your trading style, because I feel like purchasing something is it's a little bit lazy. It doesn't really help you gain knowledge in building a system that really works for you. And I feel like once you have this database of indicators and systems that I'm going to be giving to you with this video, that I feel like you'll have a good starting point on understanding and building that dream system that could potentially show a lot of profit. All right, that's it for this one, and I'll see you guys in the next video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up, and if you liked it even more, make sure and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. See ya.